on with the nail tutorial. So I've started off and I've painted my nails this black colour. This is from Avon's range. It's called Avon Black Matte, and as you can see it's not shiny, it's a matte finish. I have to say the matte works really well just on its own, but I don't know whether it's because of the texture, but it flakes off so quickly. And then over here I've got the other things that I'll be using to create sort of like a star kind of spaceship futuristic look. So I've tried to go for colours that will remind me of like a star cluster or something. So that's actually like a kind of dark purple, and that's a matte again. And then I've got the Avon, I think that's lilac, in their pastel range. And then I've got a Rimmel one, like a green one, which should be really good. That's 819, Green with Envy. And then I've got another Avon one, and that's a blue, and I think that's called... ooh, I don't know. Oh, it's called Vintage Blue. You'll never be able to see it on there, but it's called Vintage Blue. And this one is called Luxe Lavender. And this one from the matte range is called Violetta. And then I've also got my little spinny wheel, which has got loads of little jewels in it. I got this from eBay, there's loads on there, and it's just loads of different colours. I don't know whether I'm going to use them that much yet, but we shall see. Okay, on to doing the nail application. I've also got a little bit of sponge and some plain like scrap paper just to kind of make the design on. You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. So what I've done now is I've just dropped a couple of each colour, a couple of drops of each colour onto the paper. So I've gone from dark to lightest. So I've gone purple, green, and then the lighter purple, and then the blue to finish it off. And then this is where my sponge is going to come in, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab my sponge onto the colours, just blot them off slightly on the paper, and then start blotting them or sponging them onto the middle of my nail. Okay, so I'm grabbing my sponge. I'm starting off with the darker colour, and I'm just going to dab a bit onto my sponge, and then just sort of dab it off a bit so it's not too thick. And then I'm just going to start in the middle of my nail, just sort of blotting it on. So you don't want to put on loads, and don't worry if you make a mess around the edges, because you can always wipe that off at the end. So I don't think you'll be able to see this that well on the camera, but if I look at my nails, they just look like they've got, let's see if I can get it to focus, like a slight sort of purple tinge on them. I can see it a little bit. So let's just finish that off on my thumbnail. Okay. And then I'm just going to move on to the next colour, so that's going to be this green. And it's already started drying a bit, which is not so good. Okay, and then same, so just going to dab it on my nails. Actually, I'm thinking I need another drop out, so let's just do that quickly. You can see, so literally when I'm dropping it, I just do it like that. Just drop a big bit on the paper. Just going to change my position and then start off with the green end again. Get your nails and start dabbing. I mean, really, it's up to you how you want to do it, because it's going to be your design. So it's kind of how you want it to look. So you can see that's come out quite green on my nails. So I'll just finish with my thumb. Okay. And then we can move on to next colour, which is purple. I'm not going to use as much as the light colours, because I want it to look a bit kind of starry, so if I use too much light I think it will just look a bit silly. So let's just put on a tiny little bit, maybe just towards the edge actually. Yeah, like at the top. Okay, so that's what that looks like now. See, I've just sort of gone on the top left with them in the end. And then just a little bit of the blue to finish it. And again, I might just go over the purple with that, because I don't want it to be too much, like that one's gone a bit too much. Okay. Actually, that's made it look a lot more starry. So you can see the two that I did first, I probably put a little bit too much purple on. And actually these two are probably my favourite, the way they've come out. Let's see if I can get it right. Yeah. So now I've finished that sort of look on those nails, I'm just going to set it with this clear polish from number 17. I've also shaken out a few of the purple little jewels, but I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to use them or not. I just tried placing one on one of my nails, and I was kind of like, oh, maybe it doesn't actually need it. These are really fiddly. All you have to do is to kind of hope that they stick to your finger the right way up, and then just place them on your nail when you've got some nail varnish on it. I haven't at the moment, but I don't know, I just think it looks better without it actually. So I'm not going to use them in this tutorial, but I do like them for other things. I think if I had more of a sort of glitter nail varnish, I might use that over it, but actually they look pretty glittery on their own. So I'm just going to finish this look now by using this clear polish to finish.